I'm sharing my screen. Please confirm once you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Yes.
Yep. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
So today it's the first session. It's like Snowflake demo session. Okay. What is Snowflake? What is the use of Snowflake? Where we are using Snowflake? Okay. What is the industry? Okay. So this is what we are going to talk about today. So if you have any questions, you can stop me in the middle and you can ask me. So it's like about me, about trainer who is going to take training. So my name is Vinod. I'm having around 10 plus years in IT experience. I'm an ex-TCS employee. So currently working in one of the top MNCs. So current role is like, my role is like technical architect. Okay. Snowflake, I do have 4 plus years of IT experience. Other skills also I do teach like MuleSoft, SQL, Python, DBT, Java, Spring Boot. Okay. Then coming to prerequisites of this course. So do we need to know any programming languages like Java, Python, .NET? Definitely no. But if you know any languages, if you know any, if you have any idea on Python or .NET or Java, so that is, it's really helpful for you. But if you want to learn this, not required. Then I'm from a testing background or networking admin, or I want to switch my career with non-IT to IT. Yes, you can learn a Snowflake. And what is the CTC that I can expect? So this is totally depends on how we are going to give an interview. So normal job market, it is like 1:3 it is there. Suppose if you are going to keep 3 years of experience, or you are having 4 years of experience, then 4:3. It's like minimum 12 lakhs. So max it can be anything. Here no coding versus low coding. So people are saying like, okay, there is no coding jobs in IT. Definitely no, because in IT means, okay, so if you go anywhere in the IT industry, there should be code. Okay, so either it can be Java code or Python code or SQL code. So here all the scripts you can manage by using AI. I'll teach you how to use AI in your real-time classes too. Then what I need to learn before starting this course? Definitely nothing. Okay, if you don't have any knowledge on anything, that is also fine. I'll take you from the beginning. So the main thing which it is required, it is like your practice and dedication. So 1 hour I'm going to teach you the classes. Then you have to practice at least 1 hour or 2 hours in our institution itself. Okay, suppose if you are coming for offline, then you have to practice here and you have to get it solve your doubts, and then you can leave. Something will be like that. If you want to take any online, then that is up to you, but practice is very very important. So here we need to know just basic knowledge on SQL and CSV and JSON formats. Okay, what is SQL and how to create table. Even if you don't know also, I'll teach you. The main thing it is required, it is like practice and dedication. So any doubts here? Do you have any doubts
No, sir.
before starting the course?
No, sir.
I mean,
No, sir.
before starting the
No,
Snowflake, or if you want to learn Snowflake. Hmm?
no doubt, sir.
Okay, thank you. See, you can ask me doubts in your regional language also. That is also fine. Okay. Then before starting what is Snowflake, let's start with few questions. Okay. So normally we used to go to DMarts or Reliance Marts. So how they are going to provide the discounts on specific products? Okay, how they are going to decide? So it is totally depends on data. Okay, it is totally depends on data. Suppose uh, we have a fest, right? I mean, so it's already completed. So for Vinayak fest, okay. So before that, if the people are coming more, what they will do, they are going to provide the discourse. So how they are going to give away? So that is totally depends on data and any specific occasion. Okay, who is going to track those transactions? So how this is going to help us? Okay, so everything depends on data. Okay, so that is the reason. So if you take any course related to data, so that is the boom now. Okay, so here if you see, do you know how the business decide to give the discounts on specific products? So these are the questions we are going to talk about in next few slides. Okay, do you know how they keep track of all their transactions? Okay, then how they are able to get the reports, numbers in the years, okay, and yearly growth. So what do you think? Okay, so let's try to understand this process. Okay, let's try to understand how this is going to happen. Okay, so now we can consider, so there is an VMart. So there are across 29 states we have 40 branches. So around it will come as 1160. So let's assume on an average there are 500 people are coming into the store on daily basis. So that means how many transactions will happen? So 5 lakhs 80,000. Then each person at least buy 10 products, then on an average, okay, so it would be, it's like 58 lakhs. Then total, how many transactions on yearly basis? So it's like 2 crore records are going to store it in their system. Okay, 2 crore records. So based on this 2 crore records, I want to decide, okay, which product is going very high, which product is people are buying or selling. Okay, it's like very low. So for this entire data, we are going to keep it in a Snowflake. Okay, we are going to keep it in entire this transactions. So transactions are nothing but it's like here the data transactions. So now the CEO, okay, now the CEO want to get few questions to be answered. So they want to improve their business. So across 211 crore records, okay, it is very difficult to understand. Okay, very difficult to understand. So that is the reason. So we need to show that values in a visualization. It's like in a graphs. Okay, I'll show you graphs. Power BI growth charts for company. Say at the end of the day, the CEO want to, or business people want to see their reports as like this. See, based on this kind of reports, they are going to see which product we need to give the discounts, or which product we need to increase the amount or reduce the amount. So this kind of graphs, okay, at the end of the day, so business want to see the growth, okay, in which year it is less, which year it is very high. So everything it depends on data. So now what's going on my business? Okay, so this is what which we have discussed. Okay, now CEO want to see their products, okay, across the branches. They want to see the reports and they want to decide, okay, they want to decide the business tricks. Then in this case, who can help us? Okay, so what VMart people will do? So they will go to these companies, okay, either Deloitte or Infosys or Accenture or IBM or Capgemini or HCL. Okay, so they will give the projects, or they are going to conduct a bid. Okay, in that bid, okay, in that bid, suppose you can assume, so Deloitte is won the project. These people are going to work on specific project. Okay, this is how in real time it will happen. Okay, so how the projects will come, so what is the business use case? So that is very important before going to learn any subject. Okay, then you can assume any one of the company, he took for the project the ownership, then So here we need a ETL developer. What is ETL and everything you are going to learn going forward. ETL is nothing but extract, transform and load. So you are going to extract the data from VMart and you will do the transformations and keep it into Snowflake. So that is what ETL developer role. Okay. So this is what, see, after bidding ABC company with the contract, okay, ABC team, I mean ABC appoints a team on this project to help the CEO. So CEO only the need the end results, right? So what ABC company will do or XYZ company will do, they are going to appoint a team. In that team, we are going to work as a Snowflake developers. We are going to work on this team. What we will do, we will extract the data and keeping into Snowflake first. Okay, how to extract, what is load, and everything you are going to get to know in real-time classes. Just try to understand the use case first. Okay, so this is the use case. So here, in order to complete this project, what we need? We need ETL tools. We need SQL. We need data warehouse to finalize this kind of reports. Okay, finalize this kind of reports. First, we need a data. So where to get this data? Okay, where to get this data? From VMods, and we need to store it into Snowflake. So that is what I have explained here. See, in the data warehousing is needed to maintain 10 crore records, okay, before going to process. Okay. So data warehouses mainly we are going to store historical data or large volume of data. See, we have a database. See, we have different databases like you may heard about Oracle, MySQL. Then why Snowflake? So it's like we need to maintain historical data or large volume of data. So we are going to use data warehouses. So there is a difference. Database and data warehouse. Okay, there is a difference. So that also we are going to learn. Okay. So in order to read the data, so we need an ETL tool. So that is must and should. So because we need to extract the data. Suppose you can assume, so how weather reports are generating. So there are some APIs already. So we will extract the data and we will keep into Snowflake. Then we are going to summarize the reports. So same like whatever the data, you can take it and you can store it into your data warehouses. Okay. See, once the data is stored, to see the desired data from databases, you need to run a SQL query. So here, SQL is very important. Okay. SQL is very important. Then what is ETL? ETL is nothing but it's like extract, transform and load. See, this is what we will do in our real time. So we are going to extract the data from different sources. You can assume there is a data in AWS or Azure or GCP or some other sources. We will do transformations. Transformations are nothing but it's like we are removing null values or we are doing some calculations. Then finally we will load the data into data warehouses. From here, there is a separate team. They are going to take it. Okay, they are going to take it and they are going to create the reporting tools. Okay, this is how it will happen. Next, so here onwards, we are going to talk about Snowflake. So before this, so there is one use case. Okay, so the use case only we have discussed. సో ఇంతకు ముందు వరకు మనం ఏం మాట్లాడుకున్నాం అంటే ఒక యూజ్ కేస్ తీసుకొని ఒక విమార్ట్ నుండి కానీ డిమార్ట్ నుండి కానీ ఎలా వస్తుంది. సో డేటా ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. సపోజ్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ 2 crore రికార్డ్స్ వేర్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టోర్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత సో హౌ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ ది డిస్కౌంట్స్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ సీన్. ఓకే, ఎవరు మనకి ప్రాజెక్ట్ అసైన్ చేస్తారు. ప్రాజెక్ట్ అసైన్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం వర్క్ ఏంటి, మనం ఏం చేయాలి అనేది మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. ఓకే, so far any questions before going to start with the Snowflake? Okay,
No, sir.
I'll consider. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I'll consider. Yeah. Now here onwards we are going to talk about Snowflake. See, whatever you are going to learn, any subject, not only this, suppose, okay, so take a real time use case and imagine, okay, what is happening in the background. Okay, that is very important, guys. Okay, that is very important. Even why data is very important. If you see here, let me, if you see this diagram, right? Okay, if you see this picture or image, so we do have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Gmails. Okay, there are a lot of sources. Okay, there are a lot of sources. Okay, and day to day, okay, in daily basis, we are generating the data. It's like 328.77 million terabytes of data. See, it's not like MB, it's not like GB. See, 1024 GBs, it is like 1 TB. So it's like 328 million terabytes of data we are generating on each day. So that is the reason. So we need to have a data warehouses to maintain this kind of data. Okay. So everything it is data based only. Okay. Without data, nothing. So even you can talk about AI. Okay. So everywhere you can see AI, artificial intelligence, right? So if you are going to type something, then how the data is coming? Okay, if you see here, let's go with Copilot. Okay, can you help me to create a table? Table name is employee and columns. It's like employee ID, employee name, address. Suppose, see, just you need to give a prompt. Okay, just you need to give a prompt. So what is happening? So whatever you are going to type, so automatically it will interact with the APIs and it will go to database backend, and again it is going to extract the results. So this is also, so from where this kind of data it is coming. So this is also coming from the database. Okay, this is also coming from the database. So whatever you are going to type, so the results it will come from database. So that is the reason. So everything nowadays it is depends on the databases or data warehouses. Okay, so that is the reason. So the boom, okay, it is very high with the databases. So without database, so nothing, there is no IT, I can say. Okay, so now coming to Snowflake. Okay, coming to Snowflake, we have done, right? Okay, just a second. Which slide? Snowflake. So from here onwards, it is very, very important. Just try to remember. So, okay, after completion of the class also, just write the key points in your notepad. See, Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. So if someone is going to ask, okay, what is the course you are learning? Okay, what is Snowflake? Tell me. Even interviewer might ask, okay, in few times, what is Snowflake and what are the features of Snowflake? So very, very important one. Okay. See, Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. And what is cloud here? So the services running over the internet. See, whatever the services which it is running from the internet, we can call it as cloud. Very simple. Then what is data warehouse? So data warehouse, we are going to store the historical data or large volume of data. So why can't we database? We cannot store this kind of things. We are going to talk about in tomorrow, but try to understand the scenario like what is Snowflake? Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform, and mainly we are going to use it for data storage, data processing, and analytical solutions. So it's built on top of AWS or Azure or GCP. So here we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. So what is structured data? So structured data is nothing but, so it contains rows and columns. Okay, rows and columns. So that is called something like, okay, this is called structured data. Excel, I'll open Excel. See, whatever the data which you are going to store here, so that is called structured data. Even I will show you here. Give me example for structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. See here, this is called structured data. Okay, so this is what structured data. So this kind of data we can store it in Snowflake. Then semi-structured data is nothing but it's like JSON or XML. JSON is nothing but JavaScript object notation. So here you can see key and value format. Then unstructured data, so it contains, it's like any emails, images, videos, audio files. So this is called unstructured data. So this is what we can store it in a Snowflake. Okay. Then it is available as a software as a service model. Software as a service model. So it means you no need to install any software in order to practice Snowflake. Okay. So if it is Java, you need to install JDK software and you need to install Eclipse. If it is Python, again, you need to install Python libraries and everything. But here, you no need to install anything. So it is a software as a service model. Okay. Just you can create an account. You can work it from anywhere. Okay. I'll show you how to create a Snowflake account too at the end of the session. Okay. So Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse platform. Mainly we are going to use it for data storage, data processing, and analytical solutions. So it built on top of Amazon web services like AWS, Azure, or GCP. We can store it as structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data, and available as a software as a service model. So these 5 points you have to remember. So normally what we will do as a Snowflake developer, you will take the data and you will create the stages and you will create the pipes. Okay, what is stage, what is pipe, and everything you are going to learn. So this is the demo session, right? So just try to understand the few points, okay, how the process is going to happen. Then finally we are going to store it into your Snowflake tables. Then finally Power BI team or Tableau team, they are going to generate the reports. So by seeing these reports, the end user can understand, okay, so what is happening on my business. Okay. Okay. Now, why Snowflake is more popular? So it is a cloud-based data warehouse. Again, so if it is a cloud, suppose you have created an account in Bangalore and once you go to Mumbai or Delhi, or if you go to US, okay, so you can access your data without carrying your laptops and pay for what you use model. Okay, how much you are using, then you can pay. You don't need to pay entire amount. So it's like suppose there is an Amazon Prime subscription or Netflix. So what we will do, either if you use or without use, you have to pay monthly 250 or 300 rupees, or yearly 3000 rupees or 5000 rupees, right? But in Snowflake, it is not like that. How much you are using, for that only we are paying the money. Then it is as a flexible storage services. So that is what we have discussed. It's like we can store structured data, semi-structured data, and unstructured data. You can store any kind of data here. Then mainly data recovery, backup, sharing, and masking. Okay, if you want to recover your data, yes, you can do. If you want to take your backup, so compared to other traditional warehouses, very easy in Snowflake. Okay, very easy in Snowflake. And if you want to share it with some other users, yes, we can do that. Then easy to process semi-structured data. If you have any JSON kind of data, you can easily process this. You can integrate with the ETL tools and visualization tools very easily. It is very good for analytics. Okay. Then, so these are the high level. Okay. These are the high level. There are number of features it is there. Okay. Why Snowflake is more popular means. Okay. So these are the high level things. Okay. Going forward, you will get to know. Then what is the job market on Snowflake? It's like, okay, so most of the organizations are moving to cloud. So here the cloud warehouses is like Snowflake, Redshift also there. There are few more things. Okay. So that is the reason everything it is a cloud. Okay. So that is the reason. So Snowflake also one of the cloud based platform. Okay. So people are saying nowadays cloud is the boom. Okay. Or cloud, you can learn any cloud technologies. Okay. This is also one of the cloud which you are going to learn. Okay, all major companies are recruiting Snowflake developers or data engineers. Okay, so number of openings in TCS or HCL or Infosys, Wipro. Okay, so most of the companies, okay, I didn't mention here, but there are a lot of openings which it is available for this Snowflake. So you can expect 4 to 5 interviews in a week. So once you get it prepared well, then you can give the interviews. I'll tell you how to prepare. Okay, I'll give you the interview questions. I'll help you for the interviews. First, before interviews, just you need to have a subject. Okay, what if you want to keep 3 years of experience, or if you want to switch from non-IT to IT? So first you need to have the knowledge on subject. So without having the subject, so it is very difficult to sustain in the IT or internal teams. Okay, so that is the reason. First you need to learn the subject, then we'll think about the interviews and all. And also daily I'll give you 4 to 5 interview questions. You have to prepare answers for the same. At the end of the course completion, you will be able to crack the interviews. Okay, that is also one thing. Then all you need to know is the concepts and practicing the queries. That's it. Okay. Then what are the prerequisites for this course? It's like we need to have a basic database knowledge or basic SQL knowledge. That is fine. If you don't have also, I'll teach you from beginning first few days. Okay, I'll start with the SQL. If you see here, right? So this is what you are going to learn. So what is select? What is DQL? What is DDL? What are the functions we have? What is DML, TCL, DQL? Everything you are going to learn as part of this Snowflake sessions. So this is the course content. Okay, this is the course content. This is very, very important. Okay, here only I have given all the features. Introduction to Snowflake and how to create a trial account. Then what is Snowflake Web UI? Then creating warehouses and databases, schemas and tables. Snowflake architecture. What is micro-partition? And how to load the data from one place to another place. What is external stages? And working with rejected records. And how to create AWS account and how to load the data. And integration between AWS and Azure. And what is Snowflake prices and what are the editions we have? How to process semi-structured data, Snowpipe, caching, time travel, okay, zero copy cloning, swapping, types of tables, R RBAC access, okay, role-based access control, views, dynamic data masking, data sharing, tasks and schedules, streams, okay, UDF, user defined functions, and finally it's like stored procedures. Okay, this is the course content which you are going to learn as part of the daily sessions. Then along with this, so project deployment. Okay, so these concepts no one will teach you, but here you are going to learn. project deployment by using CI/CD integration. As a DevOps engineer, what he will do? So you are going to learn with that, and real-time project flow, and interview questions and tips, resume preparation, how data migration is going to happen from ADF and using DBT, and how to use AI in real time work. Okay, you don't know, suppose you can assume you don't know how to create some stages, but you know the concept, or you don't know how to create the table also. Then I'll teach you, okay, where to go and where to search and how to get it done your work. Okay, create Snowpipe to integrate data from AWS to Snowflake. Give me the steps. Give me the SQL scripts. Okay, something like this. But you need to know, okay, at least subject. Okay, what is Snowpipe? What is AWS? And where I want to store. Okay, you have to know the requirement very clearly. And this is the syntax like create or replace stage, URL, the integration. Okay, and how to create table. See, create table, table name. Okay, create file formats, everything you can get it from Google. Okay, even for my work, I'll use the Google only. I'll go to Google or I'll use any AI tool to get it done my work. Okay, so this kind of tips and everything you are going to learn from here. Then course duration, mostly it will be 30 to 35 days. Okay, each session I will take 60 to 90 minutes, 5 extra sessions. It's like total 40 sessions. It's like 35 days. So mode of the class, it will be for offline and online. Then why snow job training is required? So these kind of things, right? Like all the real time concepts, if you want to learn, then you need to have a training. Then it's a complete job oriented thing. Then real time use cases. Okay, real time use cases which you are going to learn here. And the interview preparation concepts also you will get it learn. And finally I can say like, okay, you can attend and you can read and practice and prepare and get the job. So that is the main motto. And this is the project architecture which you are going to learn in going forward. Okay, going forward which you are going to learn this. So these are the files which it is available from the different sources. So it's like AWS or Kafka or IoT, Internet of Things, or sensors. By using ELT tools, okay, there are number of tools which it will be available. So they are going to place the data into your AWS bucket. From AWS bucket, we are going to store it into data warehouses. So here we are going to follow the medallion architecture. It's like bronze, silver, and gold. From here, you are going to pick up the data. Our Power BI team, our clients, they will see the data. So this is the project architecture. At the end of the sessions, okay, you will be able to complete this kind of projects. Okay, I'll give you the some data. I'll give you the data sets. From there, you will take the data and you are going to create the views and the dynamic views or materialized views for the BI teams. For the BI teams. Then now we will see how to create Snowflake account and where to practice. So I told right, like it is a SaaS model. So not required to install any software. So what you need to do is app dot. See, this is your task for today. Just you need to create an account, follow the steps. Okay, I'll share the video link also. What you need to do, you need to create account. Okay, so app.snowflake.com. So here I have already created some account, so that is the reason here it will show. But in your case, what you need to do is you need to sign up. Okay, so here it is a 30 days free trial account. So if you want to keep it as 120 days, okay, trial equal to student. If you give this one, right? See, 120 days free trial account, you can create it. Okay, you can create it. So here you can give your name. I'm giving institution name here. So here you can give your name and email ID. Okay. So this is my email ID, test email ID. See why you want to use. Okay. I want to take training. Our company is considering Snowflake. Anything you can give. Okay. Anything you can select. So how we are going to create Gmail account? The same way which we are going to create it here. Click on continue. The company name. You can give any XYZ company name. So Snowflake developer. So it is very important. Now we can see. Okay. Snowflake. So these are the editions. Okay. By default, it is enterprise. Okay. We are going to talk about what is standard, what is enterprise, what is business critical also. So click on this enterprise. So if you see this slide, so it is built on top of Amazon or Azure or GCP, right? So this is the point, right? It is built on top of Amazon or GCP or Azure. So Snowflake don't have their own infrastructure. So it is depends on these three clouds. So this is up to you which you want to select. Yes, you can select it. And this is the region. Okay, it is the data center location. Okay, Central India. So we are in India. So then you can by default it is Central India Pune. Then click on select and click on get started. So these are the options. You can give any options or you can skip it. Okay, that is not a problem. So once it is done, okay, setting up your account, then check your inbox. Okay, you can go to your inbox. Just a second. Okay, Revision School 21 years, correct. So as soon as if you create an account, automatically the link will come. Okay. So sometimes it will take time. Okay, 1 or 2 minutes. Just do refresh. So it is not yet generated or what? Okay, I'll show you the previous mail. Okay, maybe it will take some time. So as soon as if you create an account, so automatically, okay, activate your Snowflake account. Okay, this kind of email you can see. Just click on this, click to activate, click to activate. So here you need to provide the username. Okay, you can keep your username. Okay, VI Tech batch 11 or 12. Okay, so this is my username, but here you can give your username and password. Test at the rate 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so you have to follow the password policy and click on sign in. Okay, so because this is my previous link. Okay, once it is done, you can able to see this kind of email. Okay, this kind of email. So this is my username and this is my account. So click on login to Snowflake. So here you can give your username and password here. So this is the Snowflake account. So here 30 days free trial account. They are going to give you 30 days. So for me, it is like 15 days already it is completed. So that is the reason you can able to see 17 days. Also, they are going to provide the $400 credits for you. Okay. So this is the UI. Okay. This is the UI. So here only we are going to practice everything. We are going to practice. Just click on this plus icon. Click on this plus icon. Click on SQL worksheet. Click on SQL worksheet here. So here you are going to learn, okay, see what are the roles which it is available. Okay, account admin, organization admin, what is public security admin, and what is warehouse, and how to create the database. How to create this. See, these are the databases which it is available here. Now, simply I want to create a database. It's very simple. Create database vvision, or I want to create a database called HR. Okay, create database HR. Just create a database and do refresh. See, the database is created. Okay, inside this database, now I want to create a table for employee. Now you don't know the syntax. Okay, how to create the table, but you know the requirement. So what you can do, you can go to any AI tool, it's like ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini. So we do have a lot of things, right? Like create a employee table with below columns. Okay, what are the columns you want? Employee ID, employee name, salary, address. So you are going to give the prompt here. So based on this prompt, here you can able to see the script. Okay, this is the script. Okay, so this is how we can generate the SQL scripts by using AI. But in going forward, okay, I'll teach you this one at the end of the sessions how to use it. Okay, whenever it is required, then only we'll go with this AI. So before this, I'll teach you like, okay, how to write the syntax also on tomorrow's class. Okay, create step by step. Okay, create table name. What are the column names we need to provide? What is this int? What is this varchar? What is this decimal? Everything we are going to learn. But for demo purpose, okay. So let's try to create the table here. See, employee table is created. Now you want to insert the values. Just you want to insert insert 5 rows into the above table. Just copy these scripts. Now you need to run this. Now, see, manually if you want to write, this will take hardly 5 to 10 minutes. So that is the reason we are using the AI here. Okay, so select star from employee. So this is how you can retrieve the values. So everything it is SQL scripts only. See here. Now you can see the data. Employee ID 101 John, salary, address. Okay, next Priya. Okay, something will be like this. So what you need to do is, for today, just you need to learn what is Snowflake. Okay, this is very important. Okay, try to keep all these points into your notes. Then you can create a Snowflake account and create just one database. Okay, not required to create any table also. Just to create a database and post in a group. Okay, so which you have created a database and give me this kind of screenshot. Okay, so any questions, any doubts you can ask me. I'll happy to assist you for the same. And tomorrow onwards, we are going to talk about the actual classes. So for this, which you need to create one Snowflake account. Okay, you can practice. I mean, so it's a 30 days free trial account. So up to 30 days, you can use it. Then after this, again, you can create one more account with the same email ID. So that's not a problem at all. Okay. So if you don't have any doubts, then we can wind up the session. If you have any doubts, you can ask me.
No,
No
sir.
doubts.